Hello, I'm going to do the Virgo weekly energy for the 19th to the 25th, or the 20th to the 26th. I'm not sure. I'm doing this today on the 19th. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this out today or not. I'm going to try. All right. I'm kind of feeling like all right. I'm feeling like you need to work on balance in your relationship this week because I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed in your relationship. I feel that things are overwhelming for you. And I feel like you want to get back into that place of calmness and that place of balance. All right, so what's going on with this Ace of Cups? Empress. Yeah. All right, so I do feel that you and your partner are going back and forth. I feel that it's almost like growing pains. I feel that your relationship is having growing pains because within a relationship, you have two people that are learning and growing at their own rate, and they're changing, and their point of views are changing. So it's not like you were when you started. Like, I'm going to try and stop saying like, and I don't want to replace it with In a relationship, people are growing and learning, and their views are changing. And I feel that that's what's going on in your relationship, that the two of you are learning and growing and changing. So your relationship has to adjust to those changes. And this may be a point to where you are at a growth spurt within the relationship, and your relationship has to be readjusted. It doesn't mean that you no longer love each other or that you don't care about each other. You may be just butting heads a little more because maybe your point of views have changed. If you think back to when you first met and what your point of view on things was then to what your point of view on things is now, I'm sure you'll see that they've changed. Just like in all areas of your life, sometimes things that, maybe you liked before that maybe you don't like so much now, or maybe things that you didn't like before that now you do like, or maybe you had a certain point of view you felt, about before that now you're like, well, I'm kind of open to that possibility now. So I feel that this relationship is going through a growth spurt. We have the Devil, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Don't let this overwhelm you. Don't let it go to a dark place. Don't let it go to a negative place. Kind of open your eyes to seeing that it is a growth spurt, that the two of you are changing, that maybe your point of view changed, maybe your partner's point of view changed, and work on keeping it under control. Work on not letting things get out of control within this relationship, and realizing that this may be happening now, and a year or 5 years or 10 years from now, this may happen again, that the relationship may have its changes again in the future. But this is part of working on a relationship. And when you realize that, the rewards are great because you feel that connection, because the two of you are growing and learning together. Don't let it get to this point, this point here. you know, realize that it is growth within the relationship. And then we have Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Fool. And there may be some things that are on your mind that maybe you were being sneaky about, maybe you felt your partner was being sneaky about, and those may be things that are on your mind that maybe you need to express with your partner. Maybe there's something that you have to tell your partner. Maybe there's something that maybe went on that you've kind of been holding on to, and you're like, I just wanted to let you know this is what's going on, because I feel like there's something that's eating away at you. I feel like there's something that's bothering you. Either it's something that you have to tell your partner, or something that you feel maybe you're thinking about your partner did that is bothering you, but you haven't expressed that to your partner to let them know, hey, this is bothering me. Maybe you're holding on to that tidbit, and that little seed is starting to grow, and that's something that you have to work on. And maybe that's about how this relationship is growing, is not letting those seeds fester and communicating more, because that's creating negative energy within your relationship. All right, we have Two of Pentacles and we have the Hermit, and that's your card, finding that balance. We have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Swords. I feel that it's finally about looking within, realizing that you have to change with the relationship, not fight against the changes in the relationship. And that helps to get your fire back. That helps to get your passion back. That helps to get that spark back within this relationship. And letting go of that negativity. I feel like it's kind of a big growth spurt within your relationship. And it is tiring, and it's exhausting. But we have these red flowers that are blooming here, that are coming up. And if you look at this last row here, we've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ten of Swords. So just looking at this row here, there's a lot of positive energy. There's a lot of, it's a new start. It's almost like you started here and you went through all this process, and that's what you're doing here, and then you're ending up here. It's a new start. It's like shedding that skin of this relationship, shedding the old, relationship, because this relationship is growing, and letting go of some things and learning to start anew with some things. But it's very rewarding, and it helps, it brings that connection closer together. Between the two of you. It's like a new relationship, but it's not a new relationship. It's your relationship, 2.0, because there's more balance, there's more growth within you, yourself, your partner, and the relationship. And realizing it and seeing it in the first place, and realizing that this is what's happening within the relationship, and not fighting against it, and taking those steps that you need to move forward, to work with the relationship. That's very important, is recognizing it, that this is a growth spurt within the relationship. All right, let's see. I guess we'll do an animal spirit. All right. He's cute. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Perfect. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. How cute is he? The little beaver. And that's what this reading is about laying a solid foundation, putting down that solid foundation that's going to be able to withstand the growth and the changes and the expansions, of this relationship. It's, you know, it's like a home. It's like you want to have a solid foundation so that maybe your home started out small, but as it grows and it becomes, you know, a larger family, or, you know, things change, that you can add to the house and the foundation is strong enough to support that. And that's kind of how this relationship is having that solid foundation to support those changes within the relationship without, you know, breaking the base. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.